we're going to try and give you a quick primer on how to use the forum. So when you go to the homepage of neopc.org, you will see that there is a link to the forum. If you click on that, it will take you to this page, which is the login page. And you have two options here. You can log in from the login button or from the quick login area over here. I'm going to give you a little closer look at these. There is the login button, and here is the quick login. You just put in your username and password, which you should have received and should have. If you don't, you can contact either Carol or myself, and we'd be glad to help you get that information. So once you're logged in, you're going to see this page. And what we're going to talk about here is active topics, and active to you in particular. So this shows the activity since the last time you logged in. In this case, it was yesterday at 4:46. You can set this up to show the activity in any time frame that you would like, from yesterday or the last 15 minutes all the way up to the last year. Just set that and it'll tell you what's been going on since the last time you were there. That's if you haven't set up any of the email links, which we'll talk about a little later, because they automatically update you. The next item on the menu at the top is member list, and that will give you a list of everyone that is on the forum and their last activity date and so on. You can indeed look at any individual member by going down to their name and clicking on it, for instance mine, and it'll take you to their profile, their member profile. And there's some things on here that you can see, and there's some things you can't see. Email address you can't see. You could search to find out what posts that they've put on. This one also has a home page for the individual, mine, and you could make a Skype call from this page, or you could send an email from this page, whatever you would like to do. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is search up here at the top, search. And this is a pretty standard type search setup, but we'll run through it real quickly. You can search by the user's name. If you want to see the post made by a particular person, you could put their name in here and do a search. Or you can do a search by keyword over here, such as virus. And then you have the option to set other things. You can search all forums down here, or you can search an individual forum if you care to. And then over here, you can search in the message body, or a lot of other parameters that you can set. So now we're going to talk about some unique situations with the forum, such as searching for Windows XP. And the way our forum is set up, for a variety of reasons, is that there needs to be 3 characters in each search parameter to match all words. And since XP doesn't have 3, you really can't search for it that way. But by clicking this down arrow button, you will see that it also can be match any words, which still doesn't count for 3 in XP, or match a phrase, and we're considering that a phrase. So if we search it that way, Windows XP match phrase, you'll see that indeed the search is complete, and every time Windows XP turns up in the forum, it's brought up here, the newest on top and the oldest on the bottom. The next thing we're going to talk about is help. And the forum has been set up to give you answers to just about any question you could ask about how to use the forum. When you click on help up here, it brings up a list of topics, and a lengthy list of topics, and you'll see that these are all as hyperlinks, which means when you click on that, for instance, why can't I log in? And help is active prior to logging in, so that it indeed could help you even if you can't log in. It can help you to find out why you can't log in. But like I say, there's a lengthy list of help topics. This is a complete list of the help topics. And after you click on one of the links, it takes you into a much more detailed explanation of your query, as you can see. So if you get stuck, that's a good place to start on figuring out what the answer is to your question. At any point in the form, you'll always find this form jump button box, drop down box, and you can go to other parts of the form from there. You don't have to back up, which is a nice feature. Okay, the next button here is settings, and as you can see from the member control panel, which is control panel menu over here, that's how you can get back to this anytime you want to. There are several items listed. Edit profile. An edit profile actually covers the next 300. Registration details, profile information, and form preferences are all covered under edit profile. Or you can go individually to that section of the profile. We'll talk about email notification subscriptions later. Okay, the edit profile, and this does include, like I say, all the sections. It includes the registration details, profile information, and form preferences. You can fill in as much or as little of this as you want to. Much of it will not become public, but your form preferences down at the bottom, you can ask it to show your email address or not, notify me of replies to posts or not. The next one, today I don't think that there's anyone in our group that's using a browser that doesn't qualify there, so yes, and you really don't want to know what happens if the answer is no. Automatically log me into the form when I return. If it's your computer, you're not using a library computer or something, you go ahead and click yes on that. It'll save you some time. Time offset from the forum time. Now that's if you're living in a different time zone, so you can tell when things were posted and when they weren't, and so on, and then you can change the day-date format if you care to. Okay, the next section here that we're going to talk about is the email notification of subscriptions. And we've had a lot of comments about too much email. So listen here and you'll understand how to turn it on and turn it off and get only what you want from the forum. So the first one is, what forums would you like to subscribe to? And you come down here and click on this button and it'll list the forums that are available to you, and you click submit and you will be subscribed to, for instance, the fundamentals Q&A forum. which is this one. Now, if you don't want to get email every time somebody does something on one of these topics, you can come down to the bottom down here and toggle email notification for this forum. And if you click that, you'll see that you get a message up here at the top that says, the page at www says, you will now not be notified by email of posts in this forum. And if you were to click that again, it would say just the reverse. You will be now notified by email. The other way that you can handle that is from this page, the email notification subscriptions. If you have fundamentals here, you can check this box and then click unsubscribe, and that will accomplish the same thing. So if you just want less than a complete forum to be notified, pick out a subject that makes sense to you, something that you want to keep up to date on, and click on that particular thing. And as a sample here, we're going to use PDF editing software. So when you click on that, it takes you to the discussion, that thread on the forum. And after the last entry, you'll see toggle email notification for this topic. If you click on that, it will turn on email notifications for that topic. And you'll see here it is. It's turned up, PDF editing software. It's part of your subscriptions now. And again, you can handle this the same way to turn it off or on. So you really can control anything that you want to as far as email is concerned. Another feature of the forum, when you go to a particular topic on the forum, down in the lower right hand corner, you'll see a bunch of little writing down here, and let's make that a little larger so you can see it. And it will say that you can post new topics to this forum. You can reply to topics in this forum. You can delete your posts in this forum, not someone else's but yours. You can edit your posts in this forum, your post, not someone else's. And you cannot create polls in this forum. You can vote for a poll that's in this forum. And that shows up every time you're into a forum. All right, next we're going to talk about creating a new topic. If you have something that you want to know, you have a question that you want to ask, and you want the input of someone in the NEOPC club to respond to, this is how you create it. You go to this button where it says New Topic. You're in a forum now. You're in Fundamentals, Question and Answer. Right here it says where you're at. This always tells you where you're at. You go over to New Topic and click on New Topic. And that will bring you to this page. And on this page, it's pretty straightforward. You put in the topic, the subject that you would like to talk about. Keep it as few words as possible, but include all the words that are necessary. Anyhow, I guess you would always do that anyways. Next to that, there's a sticky topic, and it set for normal topic. A sticky topic means that that particular item will always stay towards the top, won't move down as interest declines in it. It always stays at the top as a sticky topic. I'd always put these in as normal topics. Okay, and the rest is you can choose a variety of fonts and colors and a variety of things that you're used to formatting. Very simple. And when you're done with that, you can click on Post New Topic. Okay, so next we want to know, how do you reply to something? And if you were curious about KeyPass and you wanted to reply to that, you would click on the topic, and it brings you into topic and shows all of the original topic was put down and replies that were made to it. And then if you want to reply to that, you can click on reply, and it will take you to a window. You also can use this quick reply, which doesn't have as many formatting options as clicking on reply, which gives you a lot more formatting options. And you type in your message, whatever it happens to be. Here I typed in a URL rather than attaching a link, which is the typical little chain with the globe. You can do it either way. This way people have to highlight it and paste it into their browser. You can preview the post if you want, just to make sure it's what you want it to say, or you can just go ahead and post the reply. Or you can clear it and start over again, whatever you want. If you preview it, this is what the preview window looks like. It shows you exactly what the post will look like when it's up. Up to you whether you want to preview it or not. Okay, the other options you may have, and you can see the post is up here now. It was quote. And quote means that you include the reply that you're replying to. It's like in an email. In most cases, it'll show the previous email when you respond to it. That's what this is doing. This is showing the actual question that you're quoting on, you're replying to. I haven't seen many people use it, but you can if you think that there'll be some confusion as to what you're going to write and why you're writing that particular thing. Next, we're going to look at a forum that is called PowerPoint YouTube Presentations. And this is a new feature that we're hoping to carry on for all future presentations that are done for the club. And what we hope to have here is a video of the presentation itself, and then some PDFs that are links to various things that are mentioned throughout the presentation. The one that's shown here was a presentation that I gave last month in regards to backup. This is the YouTube, and we'll get a little better here. This is the YouTube link to the practice presentation, at least that I did, and there'll be a link to the one that you're watching right now, similarly on the forum. And then these are different PDFs that have active links in it that link to things that were shown in the presentation, so that if you want to take a better look at them, you can. And while I'm here, I'm going to mention to you, I've talked so much about CryptoLocker. There is a solution for CryptoLocker, finally. It's free, and if you're so unfortunate as to encounter CryptoLocker, you need to know where to find the link on how to get it fixed for free. Not only will it decrypt your files, but it'll take CryptoLocker out of your computer. And there is the link to do that. And also on every page, the club logo, our beautiful blue logo, is an active link, so that if you click on it, it will always take you back to the club's homepage, and you can go to other places from there, in particular iShopper. So, the end of this presentation, but certainly not the end of the discussion. Let's keep the forum active and going, and if you have questions on the forum, please contact one of the officers of the club, and they'll be glad to help you with it. Thanks for watching.